Bunch fans, I'm here to tell you about a book called Gravediggers, Mountains of Bones, the first in a 3-book series by Christopher Gravediggers. This book is about 3 kids named Ian, Kendra, and PJ. Well, the 3 are on a camping trip with their 6th grade class. Ian spots a wild deer and chases it into the woods since his motto is, act first, think later. Although she is a bit reluctant to be separated from the group at first, Kendra eventually starts following Ian. PJ decides to join the two, hoping to be able to film something cool with his camera. However, their seemingly harmless adventure through the woods turns out to be far more dangerous when the 3 end up getting lost. Lost and terrified, the group is in for a lot more than just darkness and animals. Something malevolent lurks in the forest, and Ian, Kendra, and PJ will have to find a way to survive. If you like adventure and horror, this book is perfect for you. You can find Gravediggers, Mountain of Bones, along with the other 2 books in this series in Fiction KRO.
Hello Gettysburg Book Bunch fans! Today I will be showing you 2 new books about hot SUVs. Lincoln Navigator by Judy Greenspan and the BMW X6M by Kevin Walker. The Lincoln Navigator is a big family vehicle and everyone sees it coming. This hot SUV is big and bold. This mammoth machine rules the road and is so roomy inside. It's like riding in a living room on wheels. The front seats are modeled after seats in a private airplane. Our other hot SUV is the BMW X6M, which is part sports car and part SUV. The X6M found a way to combine the 2 in order to become one of the fastest, coolest SUVs ever. I recommend these books for car lovers. You can find the Lincoln Navigator and the BMW X6M in Nonfiction 629.2.
Hey all of my Wonderers! Today I have an awesome book to show you by the author of Wonder. White Bird by R.J. Palacio shows a new side to Julian's story as he learns more about his grandmother, who was hidden from the Nazis as a young Jewish girl in France during World War II. His grandma tells him the most hidden secrets that she's never told anyone else before. I really love this book because it has an interesting storyline, beautiful graphics, and is now one of my favorite books in the library. I would highly recommend this book to anyone who likes historical fiction or wants to read more about a character from Wonder. You can find White Bird in the graphic novel section under PAL.
Hey Gettys Middle School, did you read the first few books in the Wings of Fire Dragon series? If you did and you liked them, then I suggest you read the rest of the series because we have them now. All 12 books. The original prophecy has been fulfilled, but more problems are arriving, including a new prophecy. Peril is a dragon that has been born with fire scales. The Skywing dragons have always viewed her as a threat, but when Queen Scarlet suddenly makes an appearance in the Skywing Kingdom, Peril has to find her before something bad happens. I really like these books because each one leaves you with a cliffhanger. You can find the Wings of Fire series in Fiction SUT.
The Slack is back. Hi Book Bunch fans, it's Sierra, and there's a new book in the library called Level 13, a Slacker novel by Gordon Coleman. If you enjoy Slacker, then you will love this book. Level 13 is about a lifestyle of a video gamer named Cameron Boxer. He fibs that he's failing in school just to fit in with the cool kids. But being a gamer, things will always get in the way, like homework and school. Can he keep a secret, or will everyone find out? You can find Level 13 in Fiction KOR.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex, and today I have Journal 3 from Gravity Falls, written by Alex Hirsch, the creator of the show and the voice actor of Grogu Stan, Seuss, Old Man McGucket, and Bill Cipher. Journal 3 is a treasure trove of never-before-revealed secrets, monsters, and mysteries in the sleepy town of Gravity Falls. It has 214 pages written by Stanford and 72 pages written by Dipper, Mabel, and even a little by Seuss. This book will reveal Ford's tragic backstory, Blendon's whereabouts, what Dimension 52 is, and how to lure a platypus. So stay curious, stay frightened, and stay weird. Most of all, have some fun. Gravity Falls isn't a real place. Probably. If you're a fan of Gravity Falls or just curious to find out more, then be sure to look for Journal 3 in Graphic Collection HIR.
Hello, fellow Book Bunch fans. I have the newest book to the Al Capone series by Jennifer Codeco, called Al Capone Throws Me a Curve. It's set in Alcatraz, 1936, the roughest hard-time prison in America. No one ever escapes, not even prisoner 85, Al Capone, the most dangerous criminal in all the country. Moose Flagon's father is the assistant warden, so his family lives on the island. It's the summer before he starts high school, and Moose is trying really hard to get on the baseball team. The captain wants something from Alcatraz, and if Moose can get it, he and his best friend will make the team. The problem? The captain's demand is impossible. Meanwhile, Moose must keep an eye on his fragile older sister, Natalie, as well as the warden's two-faced, danger-loving daughter, Piper. He winds up in a terrible jam, and the only way out is terrifying. Well, that's enough about the book. If you want to read more about Al Capone Throws Me a Curve, you can find this series in Fiction CHO.
Hi Getty's Middle, I'm Cynthia, and today I'm going to tell you about iFunny, School of Laughs. This is the 5th book in the iFunny series. It's about a boy named Jamie Grimm who is a stand-up comedian in a wheelchair. He's having a tough time teaching a comedy class to bored middle schoolers, and he doesn't know what to do. Can you teach the middle schoolers the ways of comedy while throwing jokes in along the way? You can find iFunny, School of Laughs, and Fiction PAL.
Hey Book Bunch fans, have you ever noticed that in every book with a dog on the cover, the dog is homeless, gets lost, or dies? Miss Connell's always warning people not to read dog books unless they want to be miserable. And No More Dead Dogs by Gordon Corman, middle school football hero Wallace feels the same way. He gets suspended from the team for writing an unfavorable review on Old Shep My Pal, his English teacher's favorite book of all time. But Wallace won't tell a lie. He hated every minute of the book. As a matter of fact, he never tells a lie about anything. Find out what happens as Wallace ends up involved with the middle school musical, two very complicated girls, an ex-best friend, and an attempt to frame him for sabotage. You can find No More Dead Dogs in Fiction KOR.
Hello everyone! If you're a fan of the Jackaby series by William Ritter, you'll be excited to hear that Book 4, The Dire King, is in the library. As you know, if you've been reading the books, R.F. Jackaby is an investigator of the unexplained, a detective who has the ability to see the supernatural beings of the world. His assistant, Abigail, has a gift for noticing ordinary but important details, and together they solve mysteries in the 19th century New England. It's like a combination of Sherlock Holmes and Miss Peregrine. In The Dire King, Jackaby and Abigail and a shape-shifting policeman named Charlie Kane face their biggest challenge ever as they take on an evil supernatural king in order to prevent destruction of the world. This is a series that needs to be read in order, so be sure to start with Jackaby and the Perfect Pigs. You can find Book 4, The Dire King, in Fiction RIT.
Hey Book Bunch fans! Antsy Does Time by Neil Shusterman is a sequel to The Schwa Was Here. Once again, Antsy Bonanno gets involved with an unusual classmate, but this time the stakes are higher. Gunnar is dying. Antsy decides to sign a month of his life over to his friend, and soon everyone at school is doing the same thing. But does Gunnar really have 6 months to live, or is his terminal illness exaggerated? When a family member suffers a heart attack after donating 2 years to Gunnar, Antsy wonders if he has attempted fate. Antsy Does Time brings back favorite characters from The Schwa Was Here and introduces funny new ones. If you like unusual books and dark humor, be sure to check out Antsy Does Time in Fiction SHU.
Hello everyone, this is Miss Connell and I'm really happy to tell you about 3 Times Lucky, a wonderful Southern mystery novel by Sheila Turnage. This is the first book in a 4-book series and I highly recommend that you read them in order or you'll have some major spoilers. Three Times Lucky features a rising sixth grader named Mo LeBeau, her best friend Dale, and a fascinating group of characters living in a place called Tupelo Landing, North Carolina. Mo lives with her semi-adoptive guardians, Miss Lana and the Colonel. The Colonel, who has amnesia, pulled Mo out of a river that flooded during a hurricane 11 years earlier. Mo and her friends run the Desperado Detective Agency, and in Three Times Lucky, they need to solve a murder mystery when one of the most unlikable people in town is killed. I am so glad a student recommended this book to me because it's excellent. As a matter of fact, I just finished book 4, and I hope the author is planning a 5th book. Three Times Lucky has won numerous awards, was a New York Times bestseller, and is on 7 Best Book of the Year lists. You can find Three Times Lucky in Fiction TUR.